What's up? It's been a while, and I think this is a sick car to bring back. Not only to be my first video, and it's probably been at least a month or two for Diecast, but just the car that it is. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't like strike me personally, but it definitely means a lot because it's historic in a sense. In multiple ways. I think historic for the times that we were going through when it comes to Corona and what the car represented based on the scheme back in the day. So we have Jeff Gordon's Pepsi 2020 iRacing Elite, which I actually forgot that this was an Elite. So pop this off. We'll just give this a little roundabout look. There are only 108. Wow. I thought there'd actually be more. But if I had to guess, there's probably 100 autographed, 100 dual autographed, whatever the Jeff Gordon store is doing. So I believe these are only offered through the Jeff Gordon store. As soon as I heard about this, I had to pre-order it. So before we get to the car, get to that in a second. Let's see, are there any cards to this? The Elite Certificate of Authenticity, if I can speak. And no like race card or anything. So just the certificate. Obviously he didn't win, so I guess that's why there's no race card, but I figured because it's kind of a unique scheme and by the Jeff Gordon store maybe. But I guess all in all it is by Lionel. So it does have the Elite antenna and whatever else is there, fin. It is DIN number 102 out of 108. Didn't hit this time, but let's give the car a look. There we go. Shiny as always. So remember, this isn't a raced version of any kind. Man, that blue looks good. I don't have one of these handy of the original version, but I would say it looks pretty good on a Camaro. Here's the trunk detail. I would say it still holds up. Here's the full view. I don't know what else I can really do. Let me try to get the trunk open. If I can just grab something right here. Use a bendy Pokemon card, an old Pokemon card. That way it doesn't ruin the card, or, well, it'll ruin the card, but it's not an important card. So here is the trunk. Try to get my ugly face out of the way. The trunk, the hood. They actually have the Chevy emblem under there. And I guess that was just a piece of dust. So, not crazy in there. All the usual details. As far as the hood goes. I guess, I don't know if I gave like a good view of the window netting and what's inside. It's kind of hard to tell with the glares. Here's a view from the other side. But I gotta say, it's a good looking car. I like that they kept the yellow on the trim and on the spoiler. I think this was a hit. Would have been sick if it was a race version, although, yeah, it's iRacing. It would just had a little dirt on it, but still, I think that's pretty sweet overall. But this one's definitely going in the display case. For sure. I got some room and it's going there. So appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys got your hands on one. I'm sure there are plenty of, well, for this one I don't know, because it's a Jeff Gordon store. I can't promise that you can still get your hands on it like I usually do. But I hope you did get your hands on it, and hopefully if you didn't, you can still get one for a reasonable price. Definitely a dope car. As a Jeff Gordon fan all my life, definitely had to have this one. I think one day I'll try to collect all of the raced versions that exist. I have pretty much all the grails of Jeff Gordon that I want, except for the retro Pepsi from 2009, I think it was. I have the Talladega, 2007 Talladega. I have the 2007 Talladega race version in 124. I have Martinsville 124. I have... I just put them away too. A couple other... Oh, I think, was it Phoenix or something like that? I have another good one, but maybe that'll be the beginnings, and it'll be easier to collect the others as time goes on. But definitely cool to see this as a part of the new collection. And you know, it's interesting that we get iRacing schemes made now these days. But we had an interesting year last year, so cool to see these. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.